सूरज की पहली किरण के साथ दिन की शुरुआत कीजिए। सुबह का मंगल प्रभात आपको शुभ हो। सुबह सुबह हो खुशियों का मेला, ना लोगों की परवाह ना दुनिया का झमेला। पंछियों का संगीत हो और मौसम अलबेला। मुबारक हो आपको ये खूबसूरत सवेरा। हर सोमवार से लेकर शुक्रवार तक सुबह 6 से लेकर 9 बजे तक शामिल रहें रेडियो FBCTV पर हम सफर में रविंद्र सिंह के साथ।
Tonight, Health Ministry advises against overindulgence over the festive period. Wholesale internet data prices dropped by 15%. And new $2 coins to be ready by mid-2014. Good evening and welcome to FBC News. I'm Amrita Priyadarshini. High blood sugar and high blood pressure are the two main killers in Fiji. And this festive season, the Health Ministry is advising Fijians to watch what they eat. Apisalome Doka reports.
Getting your diet right is the only way to fight non-communicable disease. And come this time of the year, most people indulge in unhealthy eating habits.
High blood sugar, high blood pressure and high blood fats. Any change in your blood chemistry depends on what you eat and what you drink. And that's the major killer in Fiji at the moment, with the complications of high blood pressure leading to heart diseases and stroke and the likes, and the complications of high blood sugar.
Dr. Isimeli Tukana says families have been feasting during Christmas, and there's more to come on New Year's Day.
From the Ministry of Health to the issue of responsibility, being responsible in what we eat and what we drink in this festive season. I'm a bit late now. Everything has gone into the mouth and into the stomach. So the advice now is to burn those calories by walking or swimming or doing other physical activities.
He adds people should have enough discipline to stop themselves from going overboard during meals because it will have poor impact on their health in the long run.
Now the trick in controlling your blood sugar, your blood pressure and blood cholesterol is in the eating. It's a feasting time. You'll be presented with gifts of love and all families will be meeting together. The advice to us is just to be responsible in our eating and drinking with all the food that you'll be served.
More than 80% of Fijians die from non-communicable disease. Apisalome Doka, FBC News.
A huge reduction in the price of wholesale bandwidth has been announced by the Fiji Commerce Commission. Channel 7 reports it's expected that the 15% reduction in the data price will benefit the consumers.
All those institutions and businesses purchasing data on a wholesale basis could see their data costs falling by as much as 15% from next week. Commerce Commission Chair Dr. Mahendra Reddy says ICT plays a very important role in the growth in Fiji's economic development.
Those institutions or businesses which procures data on a wholesale basis from the various suppliers, which is Digicel through Unwired, which is Vodafone, which is Fintel through Kidanet, which is TFL through Connect, there will be a substantial reduction in the wholesale data prices.
The reduction is likely to see most benefit for internet cafes, call centers, banks, large businesses such as oil companies and manufacturers, as well as universities and schools.
Then we have got these institutions who are retailing to individuals like you and I, households, etc. Now, given that the wholesale price that they are paying is falling, then we expect that the retail price will also decline. We are not regulating the retail price, but we expect at least some degree of symmetrical movement in the retail level.
Dr. Reddy says the Commission is hoping that the reduction will trickle down to everyday Fijians so that they have to pay less for the internet use. The government ICT will be also paying less for the use of internet. Chanel Shivan, FBC News.
New $2 coins are likely to enter the market by mid-next year. Reserve Bank of Fiji Governor Barry Whiteside says this will remove the confusion between the $1 coins and the current $2 coins. Whiteside says they are working closely with their coin suppliers, Royal Canadian Mint, towards the redesign and production of the new coins. There were widespread complaints about the tarnishing of the $2 coins and the difficulty in differentiating it from the $1 coins. Whiteside says the changes involve a relook at the metal specifics to reduce tarnishing, as well as a slight change in size to enable easy differentiation. Coming up, India still to decide its form of assistance for Fiji elections.
Now that's just another groove to kickstart your morning.
That's right. Good morning, Fiji. It's Gold FM bringing you the classic hits to fine-tune your morning.
And Fila still trying to fine-tune her voice.
And as always, Pedali still trying to wake up.
Now this is where you'll find us every morning from Monday to Friday.
On Daybreak with Pedali and Fina from 6 to 9. Join us.
Isambolo binaka. Na dango wadi soni dalai. Na makio mani wasini ngono borota kina lali ne kabi. Mai na tolu kina bitu. Ena moni tingina por rombuka. Ena Mbula FM. Na bandu ena serre.
Welcome back to FBC News. The Indian government is still to decide what form of assistance it will give to Fiji for the 2014 elections. The Fijian government has set up a discussion forum with diplomatic missions based in Fiji. This group is tasked with negotiating the various forms of assistance which are needed for the polls. Indian High Commissioner to Fiji, Vinod Kumar, says they are ready to help.
In the past, we have given, for instance, ink for use in the elections, or it could be some other material support. But that is something, the details of which we have to decide in consultation with other diplomatic missions.
Elections will be held no later than September 2014. Coming up on FBC Sports, National Sevens rugby coach Ben Ryan leaves England home for Fiji.
Bola, oya wasala bilawa. Do pata kia o mena diwa kina tini karona kaloko na single boni moniti kina romboka. Kako ni valatana no musini sari na kaisa moriendo loloma leone vani ni nau om gori ke de mena diwa kina tini karona kaloko na single boni moniti kina romboka and Mbula FM number 2 en serre.
How would you like to spend your morning? You could spend your morning like this. Or you could spend it like this.
Tune in to the Morning Ride every weekday morning from 9 a.m. till 12 p.m. right here on Today FM, Today's Hit Music.
Welcome to FBC Sports. The National Rugby Sevens coach Ben Ryan is all set to depart England for Fiji later tonight. Ryan, taking to his Twitter account earlier today, says, "Last night in London for a long time, as it's off to Fiji to live tomorrow and a new chapter starts." He will start work with his 7 squad members next week. This is in preparation for the Las Vegas and Wellington tournaments. The 2014 Fiji Sun Skipper National Football League is anticipated to be more exciting than ever. The sponsors are raring to make the 8-team Super Premier League memorable. And this includes seeing top-level competition, which could take the sport to a new height.
We will, the fans, the soccer-loving fans in the country, will see a higher level of football in the National League come this year. And very excited about it and looking forward to see the competition start. And of course, as you said, it's going to be a one step up.
The Hurricane Super Rugby side has been doing the hard yards during the festive season. While the side has not been one of the top performing New Zealand franchises in recent time, they want this to change in 2014. Let's have a look at what they've been up to.
Welcome to the top field. Got a history up here, as you can see. It hasn't been used for a while, so the Scotsman Clark Laidlaw's got a few plans about this, but historically this is where the blood is actually normally spilled. You normally get a lot of benefit out of here, so I'm looking forward to coming back up here. We'll see how they do it in Scotland, eh?
Yeah, and so later on we're going to get the forwards, we're going to work on the hill with some shopping trolleys. Just a new thing that we're trying out, trying to get a bit of specificity in some of the training for scrumming, mauling, and some of we tried in the off season. First time we got to try it with the players today, and we'll see how it goes and get some feedback.
Towards the end it was tough, but then again I'm looking forward to going shopping up the hill. Who knows? It's hard working for a guy like me. I sort of need that sort of stuff. So.
How painful was it out of 10?
Out of 10 I'll give it a 15. Only because I'm pretty heavy and compared to all these light guys, it's easier for them. But
Across the code, young rugby league players in New Zealand have been going through lessons of playing and life. Youngsters who will feature in the under-20 competition in the NRL are being taught what is needed to cut it at the top level. This from NRL TV.
The NRL's Holden Cup rookie camp has wrapped up in Auckland, with emerging stars from the Dragons, Rabbitohs, Sharks, Storm and Warriors taking part in the third and final weekend-long camp at Auckland's University of Technology North Shore campus. It's the second rookie camp to be held in New Zealand and was headlined by current and former NRL stars. The camp kicked off with a porphyry, a traditional Maori welcome, which was an eye-opener for Leeds-born duo Mason Tonks and Jordan Baldwinson.
It's a bit different to back home. We wouldn't normally see things like that, but I mean, you know, it's great to see other things and other cultures, and it's great to learn about other things, and I'm just taking it all in and making sure that I learn a lot about it, because, you know, it's not every day you get to you get on with things like that, and I think it's a really great thing to watch.
At all three of this year's camps on the Gold Coast, in Sydney and New Zealand, players received extensive training in areas such as media, cultural awareness, drugs and alcohol issues, social media and finance management.
Basically give them life skills to make sure that if football doesn't work out for them, that they're in a position to walk away from the game, you know, in the right frame of mind to look after themselves for the rest of their lives.
Tonks says it's been extremely valuable hearing from some experienced campaigners.
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, Michael Crocker, people like Friendy from our club, I mean, it's just good, like, I mean, the ultimate professionals, and they take what they do really seriously, and just to be around people like that, and it's just a good thing for us guys to be learning from, and like, obviously they're doing everything right, so to take things from what they're doing and to put it into our game and use that in our career as well, I think it's going to help us a lot.
Since 2008, approximately 1,500 NYC players have attended the annual Rookie Camp program, and the NRL now funds 44 full-time welfare and education staff across Australia and New Zealand, including 18 specialist career advisors.
You know, given that opportunity for us players to come back and give back, and, you know, open their eyes up to the privileged position that they're in, you know, speaks volumes. So I think these boys are really lucky, and they should, you know, take every bit of information and use it.
Rain was experienced over the eastern and the northern division today. Elsewhere, afternoon showers prevailed. Tropical disturbance TD06F lies slow moving to the far northwest of Fiji. Associated trough of low pressure extends eastwards over Tokelau and northern Cooks. Looking at the temperatures, warm conditions all around the country, with most major centres reaching the high 20s. Ba and Lambasa were the hottest at 32 degrees Celsius at 3 p.m. today. Tomorrow's forecast is for sunny conditions in the Western Division in the morning. Afternoon or evening showers are likely over most of Fiji. The outlook for Monday: some showers over the eastern and interior parts of the larger islands. Elsewhere, isolated afternoon or evening showers. The marine forecast is for east to southeast winds 15 to 20 knots, and you can expect moderate to rough seas. The headlines once again. The Health Ministry is advising Fijians not to get carried away with feasting this holiday season, as it may add to the risk of non-communicable diseases. Wholesale cost of internet data drops by 15%, and the Commerce Commission hopes this will eventually trickle down to consumers. And Reserve Bank confirms that new $2 coins will be in circulation in the market by the middle of 2014. This week's poll question: are you satisfied with the level of police visibility in public this festive season? Visit our FBC website to answer. Remember, you can send us newsworthy pictures and videos on email citizenseyes@fbc.com.fj or share it with us via our Facebook page, FBC News. Or if you're on Twitter, follow and tweet us your tips at FBC News or simply hashtag FBC News. That's all from the newsroom for now. Join us again tomorrow evening. Until then, stay safe. Good night.
Hi, I'm Sophie.
And I'm Tix.
You can join us on The Breakfast Show
every weekday from Monday to Friday, 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. right here on Today FM.
That's right.
सूरज की पहली किरण के साथ दिन की शुरुआत कीजिए। सुबह का मंगल प्रभात आपको शुभ हो। सुबह सुबह हो खुशियों का मेला, ना लोगों की परवाह ना दुनिया का झमेला। पंछियों का संगीत हो और मौसम अलबेला। मुबारक हो आपको ये खूबसूरत सवेरा। हर सोमवार से लेकर शुक्रवार तक सुबह 6 से लेकर 9 बजे तक शामिल रहें रेडियो FBC पर हम सफर में रविंद्र सिंह के साथ।